Stitching Ewe and More. I'm Amanda, your host, also known as Little Panda 518. I've noticed I've been forgetting to do this, so welcome back any returning viewers, and welcome anyone who's just now finding me. I did take a bit of a hiatus. It was totally unplanned, but you know, life happens. I have definitely missed talking with y'all, and I'm super excited to be back. And I have lots and lots and lots of stuff to talk to you guys about today. So I think we're just gonna name this episode probably catch up on all the things, because this table that you guys can't, well, you can see some of it back here, but the table the rest of the way that y'all can't see is a tad of a mess. So I'm sure this room will be a complete disaster by the time I'm done recording, because most likely things will go from the table onto the floor, and we'll worry about cleanup later. So let's get a little administration out of the way. Ravelry group, you can find it under Stitching Ewe and More, not Amanda podcast or Little Panda 518 podcast. You know who you are. Just had to throw that in there. Let's see. So yeah, definitely jump on over to the Ravelry, find the group, join the conversation. I'd love to get talking in there a bit more. And I have decided once I hit 100 members in the Ravelry group, I'm going to do the giveaway with Sue's stitch markers, which I know I put them over here. And it's in this mess, so I will find them and show them here in a little bit. And I think I'm going to add a handmade project bag to that. So invite your friends. If you haven't joined already, hop on over, join, and you may be a lucky winner of stitch markers and a fabulous bag. YouTube, subscribe there, so that way when I do upload, you guys are automatically notified. Let's see. I think I'm just going to get started. I'll probably end up jumping from here to there to here to there, because there's so much on this table I don't even know where to start. Well, actually, we may as well start the hiatus. It was a little bit unplanned, but health issues kind of prevented from recording. And then the weekend of July 4th, I actually went on a mini vacation with my husband and my cousin and his girlfriend. We traveled up to Branson, Missouri, had a fabulous time. We visited Silver Dollar City. We spent a little bit of time at Branson Landing. And we also, Branson Landing, we ate at Famous Dave's. Not the best barbecue, because Kansas City barbecue is hard to top, but Famous Dave's had some pretty amazing barbecue. It was such a wonderful night, and we got to see fireworks 2 nights in a row, because Branson Landing had their fireworks show on the 3rd, and then on the 4th, of course, everyone around Branson was shooting off fireworks, and there was big fireworks going off at different places around town. Of course, it was a tourist town, so you know, tons of people, tons of fireworks. Had a fabulous time. The hotel we stayed at was absolutely amazing. It was a little bit confusing at first until we got used to it, but our hotel was in 3 separate buildings, and each building had 4 floors, which made for an interesting days, because we were in building 1. Breakfast, the pool and hot tub were in building 2. So it was a lot of walking, a lot of trekking back and forth, walking through the hotel with our swimsuits on. It was a lot of fun. It was amazing just to kind of get away and break away from the stress of life, because we all know we've got that stress going on. And my doctor told me to reduce the stress. So little mini vacation helped a wee bit. And then, you know, spent a week recuperating from going out of town. And here I am. It is, what is today? Today is Monday, July 13th, I believe. So I know it's been a super long time since I've recorded, and I'm so sorry, but life got in the way. I'm going to try to keep that from happening, but there's no guarantees. So if I miss a week here and there, I really hope y'all forgive me. And just keep on watching on my channel for a new episode to pop up. So, enough jibber jabber, let's get started. So I think I'm gonna start off with finished projects this week because I have one huge one. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you will know that Rainbow of Doom has been completed, and I completed it on a Sunday and it was out of my house the following Monday. Absolutely wonderful. The blanket turned out amazing. I will put in a picture here. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about. It looks fantastic. I love the way that it turned out, but never again will that happen. Another finished object that I have done but I don't have with me is a little crocheted Boba Fett. He was for a dear friend and he is shipped off already. And then my third and final FO that I have right now are my rainbow socks. Nothing is better than rainbows. So this is just my generic vanilla sock. I do all my socks top down. So 2x2 ribbing at the top, and then I did the fish lips kiss heel. And the one thing I love about this is I totally wasn't gonna like have another end to weave in. So I just kept going, which you can't really tell. I'm not quite sure about my lighting. I'm trying to use natural lighting, but I feel like I'm like Two-Face here. So we'll try to, one of these days I will have better lights, y'all. So I love it because the fish lips kiss heel, it used all of the green, which was fantastic. And there's no like random green, so it went straight from the yellow to the blue on the front, which that's right at the top part of my ankle, so no one's gonna notice that there's a color missing there. So I have another pair. These socks are for me, so these are my second pair of hand knit socks that I can add to my sock drawer. And I kind of giggled because I was knitting and then I had to measure. And then of course, you know, for Stash Dash, I weighed my socks so I could calculate the yardage. And I used, oh yeah, yarn. Y'all probably want to know that, right? This is Martian Rainbow on the Perfect Sock Base for Mustache Yarns. And I measured the sock and I used exactly 50% of the skein. So I'm pretty sure I can get away with making 2 pairs of socks out of 1 skein from Mustache. So that's pretty fantastic, but I'm trying to decide if I want to do a set of shorty socks and then have some extras left over for another project I'm working on, which I will talk about here in a little bit. So yeah, there's finished objects. I was pretty proud of myself. I think these so far have been my fastest knit socks. So we're gonna throw those down there. So I think that leads us to whips. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I'm gonna grab this back because there's quite a few sitting over here. Because if you don't recall, when I was working on Rainbow of Doom was the only thing I was working on. So I kind of had a slight case of castonitis. And so of course I wanted a little bit of a long-term project. So I caught on to the bandwagon of the Viajante, possibly how it's said. I'm gonna stick with it. If I'm wrong, chime in, let me know. But that's what I'm going with. So I am using loops and thread wool-like. I'm on a bit of a budget right now, but I love this yarn. It's super fantastic. And I'm cast on this much. Not a whole lot of progress, but I'm getting there. I got started. I have my awesome snagless stitch markers from Sue. From her Etsy shop is the Tangled Skein CA for Canada. I'm not sure if you could see those or not because where I can see myself on my camera just dimmed out, so it's really hard for me to see. I am on my Knit Picks Interchangeables. I know a bunch of people have issues with these. I haven't yet, and I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed on that. So yeah, Viajante is my shawl that is on the needles. And it is in my Panda project bag it was the first project bag I ever made. So of course that had to stay with me. So we'll throw that on down. Let's see. Ooh, this one is fun. You haven't seen this one yet before either. You've seen the yarn, but you haven't seen the project. So the yarn is Panda Superwash Crystal Palace Yarns, 51% bamboo, 39% superwash wool, and 10% nylon. Of course, you know, has Panda in the name, so of course this girl had to buy it. I bought this yarn when I was at Notorious in St. Louis with Rachel, who is Love Knots. And since I finished my rainbow socks, whoops, everything's trying to fall. That means I had to cast on another pair of socks. And when my mom was here, she saw me knitting socks, and you know, she kind of commented on how cute they were. And Mom doesn't really work with really small needles because of her hands now. So the amazing daughter that I am cast on socks for my mommy. And I kind of brought it up kind of here and there just to get what she would want out of a sock. So she likes ribbing on her socks so they don't fall down, because it's really hard for her to get socks on and off. So the amazing daughter that I am, I have almost 5 inches of ribbing. So this sock is about to get the heel. I love this yarn. I am so tangled. We're just going to, yeah, we're tangled like crazy, so we're going to bring the whole bag. But we're going to kind of lean in here. Hopefully, I don't know how terrible the lighting is over here, but hopefully y'all can see that since my screen is dim and I can't see anything. So we're just going to hope that you can see that. If not, when I'm editing this, I may try to throw a picture in if it's absolutely terrible. And this is just kind of my own sock recipe. I did 64 stitches on a US 1. I love this. I think I'm a huge fan of bamboo. Absolutely loving the feel of this, and I know it's going to be super luxurious for my mommy. So I have that going on, and then I have in this bag, which this bag my friend Barb helped me figure out dimensions, and I think she actually put this one together for me because I was working on a couple other things, but we worked out dimensions together. And this is my sweater that I know y'all have seen before, but y'all haven't seen it for a very long time. And I even left the stitch marker in here. Sorry to keep looking down, but I'm trying to figure out where the stitch marker's at. So this is Winter's Tree by Alicia Bright, I think. It's on my project page, and it's been in my show notes before. Once again, these, oops, trying to lose stitches. These are on my Knit Picks interchangeable cables. I believe I'm on an 8. Whoops, just the needle, yep. I'm on an 8 right now. Let me see if I can hold this up. So last time y'all saw this, I was way down here. So like right here where my hand is. And since then I've done all of this. So I think when I measured last night, I was about 17.5 inches. And I need the body to be 21 inches long. So I am getting there. I'm excited because it's my first sweater. I've never put anything on waste yarn before. So once I hit 21 inches, this part, the body goes on waste yarn so I can cast on the sleeves, because this is built from the bottom up. So I'm sure I've got to do the sleeves and then have some like kind of magic to connect the sleeves to the body and go from there. So my goal is to have the sweater done is by September, because I want to wear it to the Arkansas Fiber Fest, which I will talk about. Sorry for the stretching. I will talk about that in a little bit. Trying to stay a little bit organized, so sorry about the random going on crazy. Okay, so the other project that I'm working on, well, it hasn't seen much love, but I did want to talk about it a little bit. I am working on the apiary puff blanket. It is the crocheted version of the Beekeeper's quilt. I think I have showed you guys this before, possibly, but I made my very first Hexie Puff, and I love it. And yeah, so I'm working on getting my scraps together so I can make some more of those. And I do have to show you this. This is a bit of stash enhancement. Cover my, oh, I have to show you this side. right here. Absolutely fabulous. I have another bag that has a panda on it, and it's in one of my favorite colors. This was made by my darling friend Sue from the Tangled Skein CA on Etsy. She makes these amazing little Japanese knot bags. I believe this is her sock size, and my Hexie Puffs are going to live in this bag, so you will see a lot of this bag. So I've kind of got that going on. Let's see. I think that's all I'm working on. I have a headband on the needles, but I haven't touched it, to be honest. It's like one row in and it's still sitting in the project bag, so it's not even going to come out this week. So I come to the fun parts. Deep breath. You are about to be enabled. I got tons of stuff in the mail, and I may have purchased a thing or two. So sit back, make sure you have your knitting, make sure you have a drink, because this could take a little bit. So I'm going to start off with maybe the kind of boring part. But I finally bought a scale. I have wanted one of these for a very long time. I was at Walmart waiting on my prescriptions to be filled, and of course all the kitchen stuff is right next to the pharmacy. And I went walking and I saw this and I'm like, oh, that's now mine, because I am participating in Stash Stash this year. And of course, in order to figure out yardage, you need to be able to weigh things, so scale comes in handy. And if you haven't been looking on my project page, which I don't know, I'm a person that I like to venture through other people's projects and kind of see what they're up to and figure out different ideas of possibly stuff that I would want to make. But I hit Stash Dash 5K goal already. I am just over, I'm at like 5,063 point something meters. So I went ahead and made my post in the finish line thread. Now that I've hit 5K, I'm just going to keep going and see where I go from there. So yeah, it's my first year participating, and I'm pretty proud of myself that I hit the goal already. So back to fun stuff. So I think it was maybe 3 weeks ago. It was another weekend that was super busy, and that's of course why it was part on a hiatus. But a town here local, it's semi-local, it's about 45 minute drive for me, which I'm in Arkansas, so that's nothing. Conway, Arkansas got a new local yarn store. So of course a couple of the gals from my knit group, we decided that we were gonna all join up and have a little road trip of 45 minutes over to the new yarn store. It's an amazing, cute little store. It doesn't have a very huge selection, but that's totally understandable since it was her grand opening, and I'm sure she's still working on getting some things in the store. But I did notice they have, I think she's gonna have a huge focus on spinning, which is pretty great because that's something I want to get into. I'm kind of trying to figure out which direction I'm going to go with that, but I've been trying to learn a little bit here and there. But you can't go to a yarn store grand opening and not buy yarn, right? So I wouldn't think y'all thought I was crazy. I may have been crazy walking out without yarn. So I treated myself a little bit because this is a yarn I've never worked with before. So this is Lorna's Laces hand-dyed yarns. It is, I guess it's the Honor base. It's 70% baby alpaca and 30% silk. It's 275 yards, and it's in the Ash Bum colorway. So I thought this was absolutely gorgeous. It has my teal, and of course teal goes amazing with purple, and it's got a little bit of like a sagey green back here, and it's got a little bit of like a little bit of taupey gray up here at the top. I have not figured out what I'm making with this yet. I think it's kind of like a sport-ish weight. It doesn't really tell me on here, and I'm not good with the yards to grams conversion, so if anybody can help out, that would be fantastic. It's 275 yards for the 100 grams. So I think I want it to be around my neck. So So if you have any cool patterns that I can use 275 yards with for like a little cowl or a little shawlette or something, but this is calling to be around my neck, and I cannot wait to get this cast on. So that brings me to my next, well, it wasn't a purchase for me. I have an amazing friend who knew I was having a bit of a rough go, and so she ordered me Felici. I've never used Felici before, but I have heard everyone, oops, that one's upside down. I have heard everyone rave and rave and rave about this stuff. So of course I wanted to try it, and she got me the Gummy Bear Felici, and we are going to, I'm sure she won't mind. It's Sarah the Canadian Knitter. If you haven't watched her podcast, go ahead and pause mine, hop on over, watch hers, and then come back and finish mine, because her podcast is amazing. So we are going to actually knit our gummy bear socks together. So I'm waiting to talk with her and figure out when we're going to cast on, because I'm excited. And y'all, this stuff, if you haven't felt it, it is so soft. So I cannot wait to cast these bad boys on. And they are hanging out in another bag. I believe Barb put this one together because it has the zipper, and I've always been terrified of zippers. So Barb put this one together for me that has the cute little owls. Oh, there's the better owl up there on the front. So this will be my gummy bear, because of course yarn has to match the bag. So that will be my sock bag for that. So that is all my purchases. But I have amazing friends, and I got 2 packages in the mail today. So I knew I was going to get one of them, and the other one totally, well, I knew I was getting both of them, but one I wasn't expecting today. So I was super excited when they were both here. So I have not peeked, have not opened them. This one, I'm gonna wait for a minute because that's gonna be a little bit scratchy. So this one came in a box. This is from an amazing friend that I VKN with. All I did was rip off the top just so y'all wouldn't have to see me struggling trying to open a box. So here we go. We are opening, and this is packed very full. So we're gonna set the box on the floor and figure out what everything is. So y'all get to see everything with me. Oh, it's the cute Rainbow Dash little pony. That is super cute. I have a thing for rainbows. I love anything rainbow, so that's adorable. It's gonna come sit by Bessie, my sewing machine. All right, what's the next thing that wants to come out? It's really pretty sparkly paper. We'll just throw that over there. Ooh, I have lots and lots of minis. Minis for my Hexie Puff blankets. Oh. And I have a little teapot and spoons, which are super cute. I'll explain the spoon reference on another episode because I have dinner plans tonight with the hubs and I don't want to go over. So I may just take a picture of these and put them on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at littlepanda518. So if you want to see all my adorable minis, hop on over to Instagram. Let's see. What else can I undo? Ooh, I got fabric that has rainbows, and it's rainbows and Tweety. And then this one has rainbows and smiley faces. Here. Y'all have to see this cuteness, so we're just gonna rip the labels off, because who needs labels, right? Please bear with me. There we go. Oh, it has monkeys on it too. Okay, have to shove that off. It says smile with monkeys. So this will probably have to be a project bag for me because some days I really need to remember to smile. And let's rip into this one because there's nothing better than ripping into brand new things and showing my excitement with y'all. So come on. Let's get the label off. Alright, well, we got most of it. This one is cute because it has Tweeties on rainbows. Oh, Tanya, you're amazing. Alright, let's see what else is in here. Okay, so we're not going to be able to say all of this because it appears to be in French. But it says popcorn. I can read that word. Oh, it's pink candy popcorn. If I read the English side, I'll actually be able to read the box. So here is I'm guessing the French side that I was trying to read. Yeah, this girl speaks English only. But there we go. It's pink candy popcorn. Shall we try it? Why not? Sorry, not sorry for the crinkling. Not sure what to think about pink popcorn. It really is pink, y'all. See? Pink popcorn. It's pretty tasty. And popcorn is one of my favorite foods. I'm pretty sure popcorn needs its own like little area on the food guide pyramid because I can live on some popcorn. Sorry for the bending, but there's something else in the box. Alrighty, what do we have now? Does this have an English? Oh, this does have an English side too. Ultimate Maple Leaf Premium Cream Filled Cookies. Ooh, these look awesome. Super excited to dig into those. I may wait to dig into those since you know dinner is coming. But I will let you know how they are. So thank you, Tanya. That was amazing. Thank you for thinking of me. Now we have another package. And I know she won't mind either. Mandy, who's Mandy Pinecone, who we pretty much live on VKNs together. See, Mandy's still absolutely sealed. I promised that I would not open this package until I recorded because that was kind of an incentive since I've been a total slacker. So let's see. Maybe I should have brought scissors in here with me. So maybe we'll just kind of jibber jabber about anything while you guys see me struggle to open the envelope. But we're just going to keep pulling until it's open. There we go. So we're just going to go from the top. Oh, I love tea. I think my next fun purchase is I really want to get one of those like little cute teapots. So I have some organic peppermint. It's a medicinal tea, which peppermint helps with headaches, which I tendency to have a lot of. And I have wild berries. That's probably yummy. And then I have winter spice. It's a comforting apple flavor chamomile tea spiced with cinnamon, cardamom, and cloves. That sounds amazing too. So yay for tea. You can never have too much tea. And Mandy makes the most adorable cards, and she could not have guessed me any better. I have an adorable panda on the front of the card. How amazing is that? Aw, thank you, Mandy. I'm gonna work on getting my craft room rearranged with hopefully the help of the hubs so he can help me move some of the furniture. But I want to put my table against the wall behind me instead of this case so I can hang cute things on the wall behind me. So we keep on digging. Keep on digging. Oh yes. So you remember Rainbow of Doom? I'm sure y'all do because it was on here forever. Mandy made a deal with me that when I finished it, she would send me some Felici. So this is Felici Hummingbird, which of course has my favorite color. So we've got some teal, purple, and pink in there. So I have enough of that to make some socks. And I have some more cute, adorable minis. Okay, I'm going to take a picture with these like I'm going to do with Tanya's. But I have to show you this because this one is super cute. Anything with teal just gets me. Oh, there's more stuff on the other side of the bag. It's a little panda notepad. I love my pandas. Oh, and I have a panda and a hedgehog little button. Ah, those are so cute. Okay, I think there's more. Let's see. Gummy Pandas Apricot Green Tea. Gluten-free, all natural. So this seems a little bit interesting. So it kind of feels like I have one giant gummy. The joys of the heat index of being over 100 degrees, and it is 99 degrees outside when I drove home. So we may put this in the fridge and then I'll try it and let you know what I think, Mandy. That's too funny. Oh, and there's lots more tea. Oh, more of the wild berry and winter spice tea that must have fallen to the bottom. And this tin is so cute. Little from Trader Joe's. It's green tea infused mints. That's super cute. And I think that is everything. Thank you, Mandy. Love you. I feel so blessed to have amazing people in my life that know when I'm having a hard time. And even just when I'm not having a hard time, but offer up amazing goodies to me. I have sent out some packages here recently, so hopefully the people will be getting them shortly. And I know I've got a couple more packages that I'm working on finishing up a few things, and those will be sent too. So that's my goodies. Oh, before I go, because I know I am a little bit long-winded this week, I have been doing quite a bit of sewing, and I wanted to show you guys this amazing project before I have to give it away. Well, I'm not giving it away. This bag was requested of me. So, you know how I've always said the zippers scare me? Yeah, so I made a box bag with my first zipper. So this is my first box bag. This is my first ever zipper. Really proud of myself. It is fully fleece lined, so it keeps its shape. Even with it being this big, it keeps its shape, which is amazing. And the bag was requested specifically to be little ponies. Is that the right thing? My Little Ponies, that's the name. So I've got them all around. I think they're super adorable, but please don't ask me to name all of them. And I think it worked out perfect that I got a teal zipper, and the teal happened to line up right where the zipper was gonna go. So, oh, and it is fully lined with pink. Sorry for the distraction. I apparently didn't close my door, and I have a kitty sneaking in. So, I think I've made a giant mess of my craft room. Believe it's almost time to go join the hubs for dinner. So I think I'm going to sign off. Please jump over to the Rav group. Let me know what you think. And with that, I'm gonna say keep on stitching, y'all.